Hi, I'm Karl Konrad and I founded Australian Immigration Law Services 23 years ago. We publish these videos to help you make informed choices in your migration plans to Australia. Today we're going to talk about the proposed changes to the Tasmania Skilled Migration Program for the 491 and 190 visas. There's no doubt that Tasmania has become a very popular destination for people seeking state sponsorship for either the 190 or 491 visas. It is now a very competitive exercise to seek state sponsorship, and many applicants are devastated when they are refused. Even meeting the sponsorship guidelines and requirements these days does not necessarily mean sponsorship approval. Clearly, Tasmania can no longer meet the demand for those seeking state sponsorship. In response, the government has published a discussion paper of proposed changes to begin on the 1st of July to try and manage the application process better. Effectively, it will limit the number of people who will be eligible. A word of warning, many viewers in Tasmania who have spent a great deal of time and money to be eligible will find this news distressing. What we discuss today are preliminary plans released to trigger a debate and feedback to the government. If you feel you're going to be unfairly affected by the changes, let the Tasmanian government know. The first significant change in policy for Tasmania is the plan to do away with transitional arrangements. This means that when any changes take place, there will not be a concession to those who have already moved to Tasmania to meet the requirements. Tasmania used to be one of the few places left where you could trust to look after people if they changed the rules, but unfortunately that may be a thing of the past. Tasmania justifies this plan by stating grandparenting arrangements would pose significant caseload management challenges and undermine the purpose of the proposed changes. The proposed framework, along with other Australian government visa programs, provides an appropriate pathways to all affected candidates. Another significant processing change. You will no longer be able to apply directly to Tasmania as you can now. After July, you'll have to give them a preliminary application through a new gateway system. They state a new gateways application management system will be developed to ensure only those candidates with a very high likelihood of nomination will be able to lodge an application for nomination. So in other words, it's going to be just another rebranded registration of interest or expression of interest system like most other states. The proposed framework for intended implementation in July 2022 comprises 6 pathways. 1. Tasmanian skilled employment. The working in Tasmanian categories of nomination will be restricted to skilled employment only, that is ANSCO skill levels 1 to 3. The exceptions will be a limited number of skill level 4 occupation groups such as 4231 age and disability carers, 4233 nursing support and personal care workers, and 4234 special care workers. Part-time employment is eligible for nomination to maximize the pathways for candidates who have already completed study or training. They will also be expanding more occupations from the current Tasmania Skilled Occupation List for subclass 190 nomination candidates. 2. Tasmania Skilled Graduate. The big change will be that 3 months of work experience related to your studies and skill assessment will be required after you've completed your course. Diploma or higher level of study will be required and no more certificate 3 and 4 courses. You will not be able to combine 2 courses to meet the study requirement, such as a diploma and advanced diploma. Those who are studying while not on student visas will no longer be restricted to a priority industry training and workforce development area related course. 3. Tasmanian established resident. It is designed to reward longer-term residency in Tasmania. It creates a new pathway for candidates who have lived in Tasmania for an extended period of at least 2 years for the subclass 491 and 3 years for subclass 190. Employment in ANSCO level 4 roles will be accepted with at least 6 months of cumulative work experience to demonstrate a plausible pathway to settlement and skilled employment. It will provide a pathway for graduates including certificate study or temporary migrants relocating from other jurisdictions who do not yet meet other pathways or need more time to establish themselves in Tasmania. 4. Tasmanian business owner. It will extend qualifying business operation times from 6 months to 12 months to better demonstrate the likely ongoing success of the business. You will need to demonstrate personal business income to 85% of the temporary skilled migration income threshold. 5. Overseas applicant. It will remove the Tasmanian skilled occupation list and replace it with profiles detailing the skills and experience required by Tasmanian employers for a small number of targeted industries. candidates whose Skills Select expression of interest meets these profiles to be invited for nomination. Number 6. Overseas applicant job offer. No changes are proposed to be made to the overseas applicant job offer category. However, the family in Tasmania pathway is to be scrapped. Now, it is fairly likely these proposed changes will be in fact how things will look on the 1st of July. And this pre-release discussion paper is just a nice way of governments introducing new rules they have already decided upon. When these changes take effect, Tasmania will no longer be the ideal state to consider moving to work or study to get sponsorship. Clearly, Tasmania is a state bursting at the seams with new arrivals, not just international students looking for sponsorship, but mainlanders looking for a hideaway for remote working and escaping the ravages of the pandemic. Being an island within an island, it certainly seems like the best place to ride out any global disasters. Of course, we will cover later when the final decision is made on these changes, but do not hold out much hope that the government may change its mind. On that cheerful note, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get the latest updates and hit that like icon which helps support this channel. Join us on Facebook as well, where we post information faster than creating these videos. Check out our website where you can always book an appointment online if you need advice. And while you're there, browse through our blog page for the latest interesting articles. As always, take care out there, and I'll see you next time. So bye for now.